Morning to you. It's Will Fellwinter here, the man in black, the cat in the hat, the dude with the goggles and the do rap. How you living? Uh, Jesus. Morning to you. Uh, so yeah, I've been noticing a little. Well, I've noticed for a very long time actually. Something that I've recently come up with. I call it light guilt, not white guilt, light guilt, light colored guilt. Okay, and I'm calling it out. I am. Something's got to be said about it. A lot of y'all light skinned folk, okay, are so desperate to be black. Why? I don't know. I don't understand why you feel so guilty. And you know what I'm talking about, light skin, right? You know, that color, dry concrete, yeah, or that. Pretty much you're white just with black features, for instance. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. But yet you feel as though you have to apologize for something. You have to defend black people. Why? Why? You do know the moment you leave the room, you motherfucking snowball. Well, yeah, a lot of you youngsters, y'all don't know what a snowball is. Black people came up with that term for us, or well, for y'all, really, for light skinned people. The coconut cake back in the day used to be white, coconut white on the outside, chocolate cake on the inside. Snowball, right? And again, I didn't come up with that. I'm just repeating what black people have said. Which, you know, yeah. By the way, yeah, global warming doesn't exist, huh? Global warming doesn't. It's November 16th, and I'm standing out here without my jacket on in northern Shenandoah Valley, Virginia. But global warming doesn't exist. My aching ass. Something's wrong. Anyways, back on it. You know, and you know the ones they are so hotep pro black that walk around in African colors. They give up their true indigenous American or Native American heritage. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like the Lakota or the Cheyenne or the Oglala or the Cherokee Nation, you know. I don't mean like that. I mean, we were created here. They throw all of that away. 300 years, which, by the way, I have quoted that. I do apologize. It hasn't been 500 years. It's been 300 years. Almost 400 years, give or take about 28 to 33 years. Yeah, 1662, one drop of black blood makes you black. But I don't ever hear no mixed race person ever talk about that. No, you want to talk about slavery, you know, the thing that fucking created us. But you want to talk about it for a race of people that hate your guts. Light skinned people, you do understand the kind of shit they talk behind your back. And these black conservatives go after you. All right, remember when Jesse Williams was out here talking about, yeah, black people are magic, yo. Yeah, you remember that shit? And what did TJ Soto do? Yeah, Mr. Breed. Even though Tommy Soto's got mixed, he's got a mixed child of his own, I believe. But yet you feel some type of inner turmoil, inner conflict. Why? Why? When you have a lot of us actual melanated makes people, well, dog, I got white ancestors. Y'all show shame. Why? I'll tell you why. Because you've been manipulated by mainly black women. No one hates being black more than black women. No one. I mean, have y'all seen Little Kim lately? I remember when How Many Licks came out. Yeah, I was around. Yeah, I was in middle school when that came out. Yeah. You remember Little Kim back in the day? Uh-huh. Look at her now. I mean, do we remember Janet Jackson's from Good Times? She don't look like that no more. Lightened herself up a few shades. She wasn't that light-skinned back in her when she was young. And I'm sorry, Revitalago doesn't exist. You just get darker and darker or lighter over time unless you have that melanin condition, but it's patchy. You know, you look like a pinto or something. So that's not how that works. It's called bleach. Yeah. Now, at least with Michael Jackson, though, he got set on fire in a Pepsi commercial. So, I mean, yeah, okay, I understand that. He had to make it match. And back then, they couldn't just inject melanin, although they have tanning beds. But either way, look, what I'm trying to say is light-skinned people, you are doing more damage to the black community than good. You really are. You want to be out here fighting black people's battles for them when we have our own battles to fight just to be recognized as a people of this land, the colored folk of America. Okay? But you too busy fighting black people's battles that actually fucking hate you and wish they were you. The moment you leave the room, oh, light-skinned motherfucker, think you something. Don't think you something because your mama white. Don't think you something because you got pretty light skin. But yet to our faces, they try to big us up so they can get into bed with us, especially black women. And I know everybody hates Angel. Oh, black women love me. Yeah. They love you because your light ass is about as close to a white ass as she gonna get. Because ain't no white man gonna lower his standards like that. Even Eddie Griffin said it. Why is it when a white man goes out here and get him a sister? Look at Candace Owens' husband. White as a sheet, ain't he? Look at Candace Owens. I would let her do things to me. And I'm not into black women. I'd let mommy Candace spank me. Yes, that came out of your mouth, Will. It's time you start using a fucking script. Fuck, shit, damn. Say hello to my ADHD. Anyways, fuck. Oh, damn it. You're such a fucking nerd. Fuck this. I've been here all day. I want to go home. Look, what I'm saying simply is this. All right. You need to start worrying about your own. It's obvious that you're not a black person. And light-skinned people, let me make this very clear to you. Black people aren't a club. They're a race. And every time you cross your blood with theirs, you pollute their bloodlines with genes that don't belong there. Foundational black people, they come from here too. They're the descendants of our forebears. That's the only way that happens. There's white people that's got black in their bloodline. Guess what? One of their ancestors was us, motherfucker. That's the only way that happens. And yet, whenever y'all do this, whenever you run around talking about you black, and you same color as that goddamn wall, you cheapen any victory black people achieve. Not to mention you're an embarrassment to all of us. I mean, come on. What moron sits there and you know, it's obvious what you are, but yet you claim to be something that you're not. But yet a lot of y'all ladies have problems with transgender women, but you're turning around and doing the exact same thing with race. It's obvious you're not a black person. That's not how this works. It's not how this works at all. You out here begging for a handout for the white man for a race of people that are just going to misuse it anyways. What's that one chick with the grainy glasses and the dreads? She uglied herself up so black women wouldn't be mad at her. A lot of y'all do that too. You dumb yourself down and ugly yourself up so black women aren't threatened by your presence because black women are dog water in July. Yeah. Yeah, the chick, a lot of the thumbnails you see, she's like demanding reparations, looking stupid as shit. And you're demanding reparations for people that their ancestors were slaves. Our ancestors, our forebears, were created by it. And yet you don't hear me demanding anything except for get up out of my way and leave me alone. Malcolm was right. That's another thing. Malcolm X was one of the greatest civil rights leaders of all time. Period. Hands down, bar none. Okay? All that slut Martin Luther King did, okay, was lead black people to perdition. That's it. Malcolm X tried to warn them, and they murdered his ass. And you're fighting for the very same people that killed one of our forebears. And for what? For some Muslim shit? Worshipping the very God of the very same people that sold our black ancestors into slavery? You ever heard of the fucking Dahomey? Hello? How do you think they were selling them? It wasn't straight to white people. They was selling them to Muslims first. Come on. Light-skinned people, you've got to stop here. It's embarrassing. Completely embarrassing. And again, those of us with melanin are starting to wake up faster than you are. Some of y'all wear glasses. How the fuck are you still blind? Then you want to talk about racism. Racism in America. Your light-skinned ass is living proof racism doesn't exist like that. It hasn't for a very long time. Period. Every single one of us is proof that racism doesn't exist. Hell, they abolished one drop back July 2nd, 1964, which means Malcolm X got to live for 7 months as a free man before he was murdered by the very people he was trying to save. That's what happens. Look at the flack angry man catches. Look at the bullshit he catches. And it's not like the man's telling lies. Think about that. You're looking at the race of folks that you are defending that sit there and demand their EBT, their SNAP benefits, and there's nothing wrong with them. There have been black people, I've said this before, and I'll keep saying shit like this, and I'll say this again. There are black people that have been on fucking Section 8 since I was a little kid, and that's back in the 80s. They ain't done shit. Refused to do anything. You want to sit there and talk about all this racism, white supremacy, and shit like that. Who's killing black people? It's other black people. You look stupid, and you're dragging the rest of us down with you. Because unlike us that could actually pass, I could pass as a black person. Hell, I could pass as a Mexican if I want to. All I got to do is speak a better Spanish. Habla poquito español. Muy poquito, señor. But I don't. I claim what I am. Period. And I know for black people that come across any of my content, anything I say, well, you think the white man sees you. I don't worship white people like y'all do. So I don't care. That's what it is to be a free person. To be able to claim what you are and be proud of it. Mixed race people we have contributed to American history in a lot of ways that black people never could. Look at Dr. Daniel H. Williams. Look him up and tell me that's a black man. Any of your family members or you have open heart surgery, you can thank Dr. Daniel H. Williams. He was the first one to do it. One of us. That's right. The list goes on, but I don't have that kind of time. Light-skinned people, y'all need to stop. You really need to stop. All right? You are defending these folks, and all they're doing is using you, like they've always done. And when they're done with you, okay, they're going to discard you. I mean, look how many black people have turned on Barack Obama. He was their messiah, and he's got melanin. He's one of us dark ones. He's melanated. Look how they turning on his ass. Because he said every man needs a gay friend. No, we don't. That's bullshit. We need to be dealing with Obama. You know what I'm saying? On this channel, the name Obama means traitor, because that's what the hell he is. Look, at the end of the day, light-skinned folk, you need to understand something. You are living proof. Your skin tone is living proof that you're one of us. And there's nothing wrong with one of us, or being one of us. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You are one of us. Come home. You have your own ethnic group that you don't have to share. That isn't going to judge you because of your skin tone. And if I see somebody doing it, I'm going to smack the shit out of you. Leave the ignorant shit to ignorant niggas and crackers. Leave that to them. Leave that to the ignorant. We must become better. And the only way we can do that is if we unify as a people. All right? We understand that there are differences, but we don't fight each other. Because it doesn't work. Look at every other race that exists on this planet. I'm sorry. I just got off work. I'm tired. I apologize. I mean, even the Native Americans fought each other. When white people showed up, they were fighting each other. And they're nearly extinct. Look how well that works out for them. Look at the black community. They're killing each other over what color clothes they're wearing. I am not kidding. Hell, they're killing each other over tweets. We have a chance. We have a chance to step up and to become better, to become more. And I say we're superior not because of our genetics, although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure pandemics would have a harder time with us because of our diversity. We're the most diverse group of human on Earth. You have some of us that probably have the same mutation as some of the people that survived the Black Plague because parts of their cell didn't form right. Just watch Roanoke Gaming. He can explain it better than me. He's a microbiologist. Okay, well, I say that we have superiority because we still have potential as to where You know, white and black Americans pissed all their potential away and peaked in the 80s, which they really did. They peaked in the 80s and just started declining ever since. Okay. And a lot of it's because of this libtard white, black, light guilt for shit that happened over a century ago. Yeah, that crap. Instead of burning that potential, especially for black people, a race of people that have utterly fucking given up. They've completely given up and refuse to do anything that benefit the black community but demand another handout from their white god. We could learn from those mistakes and not repeat them. Loyalty to one's own kind must be very important. When the bullets is flying, the blood is flowing, and the shit slams the fan, the only thing we breeds are going to have is each other. And especially those of us, I've said this before, those of us from here, around here in Augusta County, we remember the 90s, don't we? Especially all old head, light-skinned people, how them niggas was whooping your ass. And you want to defend them when you have a people just like you. And I know we're a rarity and an oddity in those big cities. We are. Come out here to the country lands and you're going to find out just how many of us there really is. There comes a point, especially for light-skinned folk, to put the guilt down. You didn't do anything wrong. And every time I see y'all, then when you admit what you are, instead of pretending to be black or appropriating black so you can get clicks or whatever it is y'all young people say, you talk about a deep internal conflict. For what? What did you do? Oh, some black person told you you had light skin privilege. Y'all light-skinned people have opened doors for black people for centuries. Look at Lena Horne. Imagine the indignities that woman had to endure to open doors for other black women to follow. And yet they talk about her having light skin privilege. Okay. What privilege is there of not having an ethnic group of your very own that you're just scattered to the four winds and forced to be shared amongst everyone else? Everyone else has a table. We get their scraps. Think about it. Light-skinned people, we have our own battles to fight. And that's all colored folk. We have our own battles to fight, to be recognized as a people, a unique and indigenous group of humans to this continent. We're the only ones that can claim that. Even the Native Americans can't claim that. Their ancestors, and some of mine, had to cross the Bering Straits to get here. We never migrated here. We were fucking created here. We were created here. Your precious foundational black America, they come from us. Our forebears had to pass as something that they're not, just to be able to survive in the world. You want to talk about Jim Crow and all that shit, every time you come out your mouth with I'm black, and you the same color as that goddamn wall, or them posts, or that wall, or this dry-ass concrete, guess what you're doing? You're just reinforcing one drop. That's all you're doing. Stop doing that. Stop it. Come home. Now, before I end this, I do have to give a quick apology to Officer Tatum. I've fired shots at him before. Okay? But one thing I do have to praise that man for, he never forced one drop on his children. Oh, I'm pretty sure his wife would do it if given a chance, because she wanted the black baby. That's not how this works. Okay? And to all the folks out there that want to talk about, there's no genetic differences between the races. How the fuck you wear glasses and you still blind? It's quite obvious there's differences. And to the liberals, what happened to all that diversity? What happened to all that diversity, y'all, and equity and inclusion and all that? Right the fuck out the window when the half nigger pet doesn't want to be your half nigger pet anymore, and we want something of our own. So you can keep your shit up out of my comments, because I ain't trying to hear it. You people backstabbing shit on your own kind. What are you going to do to me? It's that simple. You can stay in the system and you can join us in the mountains, y'all. The light-skinned people, dark-skinned, mixed-race America, colored folks of America, until somebody starts fighting back against these crazy-ass liberals that want to burn up your town because they didn't get their political way, or these psycho-ass conservatards that sit there and believe that the thing that said, let there be light and created the entire fucking universe even knows we exist. Until people start fighting back against crazy, and as long as Donald Trump is in that office, People gonna still keep lashing out and acting stupid. This is only the beginning. And my half-blood brethren, I've said it, I just said it a minute ago, especially here in Augusta County, Virginia. Do we remember the 90s? Do we? The Rodney King thing? Niggas whipping your ass because what color your mama is? Decisions you never made? And who was there to have our backs? Nobody. When the bullets is flying, the blood is flowing, and the shit slams the fan, the only thing we breeds are going to have is each other. You already got black people talking shit on us, bringing back colorism. That's how it starts, kids. Y'all be safe. I'll catch you on the flip.